Okay, second cast of the day. Who's excited? I'm excited. And my co-caster is excited. Yay, Enthos is excited. Philo, are you excited?
Yeah, I am. I'm really excited for this match.
I absolutely did the wrong thing. Give me a second. That's the wrong image. Please don't be the wrong image. Sorry. Yay, that's much better. I had my wrong overlay put up, but it's okay. Everything's fine now. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we have a new co-caster today, which is 2 for the day because we had Demstrats from Shrek is Love earlier today. It's the first time he's been on, and File from Prime Icarus. It's the first time you've been on. It's a crazy day.
Yeah,
Tell us about
I
yourself.
look forward to this one.
How excited are you?
I'm actually really excited because I wanted to cast for it quite some time though. So I am really excited for this one.
Yeah. See, what you should have done there was give an overly sarcastic answer, because if you express true emotion on the internet, you get endlessly mocked for it. So that was your first mistake, and hopefully you won't make too many more. But we'll see about that.
So, File, for people that don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
As far as HoN goes.
Likes, dislikes, anything.
Long walks on the beach.
As far as HoN goes, like, yeah, well, I play Suicide for Prime Icarus, and I've been playing.
That sounds horrible.
Competitive for the past. It's actually quite fun, but yeah, some games are just horrible.
No, I mean,
Suicide,
like,
I've been playing.
Dude, there are things to live for, man. Get some help. There are places you can call. I'm here for you if you need something. Let's do it.
I'm trying not to, but yeah, Shaw can base me every time.
Does he?
2 questions.
This guy.
I have 2 very important questions. Do you want to commit suicide because Shortcan is on your HoN Tour team?
I think I got through that part, but yeah, in the beginning it was really hard for me not to cry every night.
Gotcha. I know how that is. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, Shortcan is the source of a lot of emotional turmoil in my life. It's a problem.
Certainly.
Yeah. Are you dealing with the influence of Shortcan? Okay, I don't know about. I mean, because I'm not.
I mean, I want to leave him time after time. Every time he beats me up, I leave, but then I just come back. It's like he has control over my mind.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do anymore.
It's not a good thing. People, if you out there have been abused by Shortcan in any way, then please seek help. I think if enough of us come forward, we don't have to be silent anymore. We can band together and stop him, probably. Maybe.
Help is available to all of us.
I don't know. What a guy. Anyway, there's a game going on here while we're busy talking about Shortcan for some reason. It always goes back to him, doesn't it? We try to cast these games, we just end up talking about Shortcan, even when he's not playing.
It gets in your mind.
Right?
What can I say?
It's hard. It's so hard. But as far as this game goes, you know exactly what's hard. We've been talking about Shortcan. As far as this game goes, Revenant and Swiftblade get banned out by Dawn. Cthulhu Parasite by the Hellborn side on No Hippo. By the way, loving Stupid Stew, the new captain apparently. 4.
Now, is that Yummy Pho or is that Artifa?
I assume that's Artifa because Brown is Dummy Yummy, which I would imagine is in fact Yummy Pho.
But maybe they're making fun of each other.
It's possible.
Like Brown is Dummy Yummy because Yummy's dumb, and Pink is stupid because
Art's their drafter though, so.
Nah, Artifa's cool. Yeah, that makes more sense.
I'm not really sure why No Hippo didn't ban Ophelia instead of Parasite. Like, they're playing against Island Gogo, they should know that he's one of the best Ophelia players out there, and that you should respect that.
They probably don't know that.
No, but, like, yeah, you should know that. It takes
probably don't.
2 games of preparation to find out, like, just watch his team M stats and stuff, like.
You should talk to Art. He's in the co-casters group too. You should talk to him. I doubt that there was any preparation that went into this. I get the impression that No Hippo is basically just like, hey guys, let's play some HoN. They're pretty good at it, to be fair. Yeah. I mean, they're in gold and they've been there for a while. They're probably not going to get bouncy time soon, but I'm not sure exactly how seriously they take the game. They do some weird stuff sometimes. And Clanks was also not available for this tournament, or for the cycle, because he was banned. And they've basically been complaining about that ever since the cycle started, which is almost 3 weeks now. Because Big Dick can play one hero, and it's Clanks.
Mid Romney, a.k.a.
Yes, also known as Mid Romney. And if you want to watch his stream, he's the only person who's actually given me a Twitch stream to link below the video. So you can go click on that and watch him stream if you want.
Oh boy.
Right? I keep telling him, you guys should like link stuff. I've got like 200 followers now. Come on.
Yeah, I'll have my new computer pretty soon, so when I do, you can post that up.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Lemonparty.org will be the site.
Yes, it's very popular. It's a great streaming site. If you guys have not checked it out, the videos on there, fantastic.
Fantastic.
Fantastic videos. But Legion's going to start out with Rhapsody, Ophelia, and Bubbles, and strong hero combination. Hellborn with Silhouette, Torture, and Wretched Hag. Those are some greedy picks, man. That's a lot of farm.
Yeah.
And
well, they already gave their short lane away. It's going to be Silhouette Torture. Almost no doubt about that. I mean, they might run a dual mid, but I'm convinced that it's going to be Silhouette Tort.
I really wouldn't be surprised to see Torture mid.
You never know.
I mean...
Yeah. It's just like the first pick, Silhouette is really greedy, and after that they went for Hack. They have a lot of farmers already, or they have 2 heroes that takes a lot of farm, so they kind of need to get a... I don't know if they need a mid hero or if Torture is support, but if they need a mid hero, then they kind of need one that doesn't take any farm at all, and just run around the gank.
Magnus is not on the board, so that's not going to work, but... I guess Pharaoh is a possibility. They could probably run that.
Yeah, Pharaoh is a possibility. He's really good.
And
Gauntlet as well.
Yeah, as an anti-pusher too, Pharaoh with the Rockets, that wouldn't be bad. Because Legion side, it's definitely looking like a mid-early game team that's going to group up and start to take towers quite quickly. And I mean, it's just interesting all the picks they didn't make in exchange for Torture and Hag and Silhouette that early on. I mean, like Magnus was on the board.
Oh no, they didn't ban Kraken.
They did not ban Kraken. Neither side banned Kraken.
Hopefully Legion picks it up. That would be a perfect hero for their comp at the moment.
Yeah, I think that fits them very well at this point too.
And it still wouldn't give much away.
Gives them really 2 strong lanes, and then
they have so strong heroes right now on Legion side.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like Hellborn are sort of going. We want to take this to an hour and a half. I'm just not sure if they're going to be able to do that, because like the Legion are clearly going for a mid-game push-oriented strat, and they don't really have a lot of heroes that are going to be particularly effective against that. Prisoner, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Put people in. And Prisoner Rhapsody's a pretty good combo as well in the middle lane. So, yeah, there's the Pharaoh. I'm amazing.
Now, they might have picked Prisoner to deny Frog no Hippo the Prisoner, because Green actually plays that hero extremely well. And I mean, it would make sense their lineup. He doesn't need a whole lot of farm. If he goes mid, he can get CS, get his gear home.
Yeah, that's true.
So, smart pick. I agree with it.
And he has a good anti-pusher too with the hook, pulling the Ophelia groups back and stuff like that.
But I'm not sure like if it would have been better with Kraken than just ban Prisoner in that case, but yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Also,
I think Kraken is stronger.
This is also really good. Yeah,
I like the Chipper.
Yeah.
They have such an aggressive team. Like, they're just gonna go, and you can't stop them right now. Especially with the team that Hellborn has right now.
So, do you think they'll run Prisoner short lane, or are they gonna run dual mid?
It's dual mid, and Chipper short, Bubble Suicide.
Right.
Can't imagine. I kind of saw that coming. Green plays Solstice, so... He's gonna be the Solstice player, and yeah, gonna be Suicide.
Also really greedy.
I know, like this. That's the problem.
Now there's no jungle for Silhouette or Hack. If I don't know. Like,
I mean, theoretically, I think in their minds it makes sense. You have the Pharaoh ulti, you got the Mummy Wall, Solstice ult, Haggle, Torture follow up. But yeah, to get all that off is just gonna be extremely difficult, and they need so much farm. 3 of those heroes, 4 if you count Pharaoh in there. I don't know, there's just not enough gold to go around for them.
I'll give them some credit. They've got some nice setup to counter push with the Solstice Ultimate and the Pharaoh Ultimate as initiation tools. Like, if their positioning is on point, then they can absolutely get, you know, some pretty good fights off, but it's going to really require them to put themselves in the correct places in the fog, because the Socialist ultimate is basically going to make or break these team fights.
Yeah. Right.
Like, if he can hit 4 heroes with it, then they'll crush, because that sort of initiation is, they just won't be able to follow it up in the Legion team. But if he doesn't hit anybody, he only hits a couple, it's a problem.
They just need to take down Ophelia before he be like, if they don't kill Ophelia on their combo, he will just heal up and astrolabe and stuff, and they will kind of have used all their stuff and all their spells and still be a full HP on the Legion side, almost. So they really need to focus Ophelia in the push.
Ophelia and Rhapsody, for that matter, because if either of those heroes don't go down, it's very possible if a team fight could get turned. So, honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing them try to focus Ophelia and then try to use the Pharaoh to stop the Rap ultimate either before or after it comes out.
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. But if they combo like perfectly with Solstice ulti, Heck ulti, and Pharaoh ulti, they should be killing Rhapsody before, like with the Solstice and Heck, then she should die. So they they don't need to focus her if they do it right. But yeah, it's gonna take perfect positioning and perfect team fights for them to do that.
Yeah, and that's obviously not something you really want to count on. Their lanes are not that great either. We've got the Suicide Pharaoh, which will be fine. Against a Chipper, though, that's actually kind of bad.
Yeah, not a hero that you want to put it against Chipper. Chipper's going to destroy him.
Especially if Chipper hits 6.
Since it's Probusk. Yeah.
That's true too, actually. I hadn't even considered that, but Probusk is playing for Dawn this cycle, as he replaced Ceratoss, who moved on to...
Yeah.
Primacris!
Yay! Yay! And apparently File doesn't remember what players on his team, or maybe he just didn't understand what I was doing there.
I was just a little sleepy right there. Just sitting here watching Probusk lasted.
Haggard taking some damage in the middle lane, and I wouldn't be surprised if Boarbeater basically gets wrecked here, because...
Yeah, I don't like that matchup at all. Like, Hag is gonna get wrecked to Prisoner. Prisoner is the perfect counter to Hag, and
Shackle.
Yeah, they should have put Pharaoh mid and then Hag bottom.
Yeah, actually that would have made a lot more sense. Because Hag against Chipper should do just fine. Like, there's no real reason why Chipper should win that lane. In fact, Hag might very well beat Chipper. But...
yeah, like, it would be all about last hitting.
And there you go, Hag now in a lot of trouble. Actually, Prisoner's level 2, but didn't have the Shackle, because he doesn't have enough mana. But already Hag is getting forced to use pretty much all of her regen. She's about half life right now. And in the top lane, in the meantime, Bubbles actually needs to Shell Surf away, as the Impalement from Torture is doing a really good job of zoning him out, so Bubbles not going to have a great time in this top lane against Tort.
Uh-oh, bottom lane.
Alive. Yeah, and Chipper chasing down this Pharaoh. But not really going to go for anything, I guess, not feeling confident enough in the rockets. Pharaoh countering with his own rocket.
Yeah.
No rocket lane. But... yeah, Silhouette in the top lane should basically have complete free farm, and yet 275 gold per minute, which is just about the same as Probusk in the bottom lane, and actually less than Labyrinth playing the Prisoner in mid, so... not getting every CS.
Bottom again.
Yep.
Yeah, and Pharaoh getting trapped in, but actually Chipper taking a whole bunch of damage. He will die, but Chipper... no! Just barely living.
So close.
And he needs to be a little careful about rockets now. Okay, gets delivered health pots and Rhapsody with the haste rune. Says, hello, friend.
That was looking so good for Pharaoh too. I mean, he had lane control and everything.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
He should play more careful though, like not go to the waves like that, because it is a Chipper and he does a lot of damage with the Tartarus Rocket Barrage combo.
Bubbles top, we'll have to Shell Surf away. Still level 1. Bubbles has 43 experience per minute, so Okami not having a great time in this top lane, and Torture doing what he does best, which is zone out opposing suicides. Torture, for his part, only a little bit further ahead in the experience per minute charts. But obviously they'll take that trade on the Hubbard side if their support doesn't get leveled. But they counter by the shutting down the suicide. Mid lane, meanwhile, 129 GPM on Hag and 325 on Prisoner. So, yeah, that's about what's going to happen.
Another thing I might mention, I mean, not only is Chipper extremely strong against Pharaoh in the laning phase, but in team fights, Chipper's especially strong against that hero. Because Pharaoh will initiate in, get the mummy walls off. And since all of Chipper's abilities are skill shots, it's easy.
Pharaoh again.
Yep. Oh, Pharaoh's gonna fall here.
Yep, he gets the tower toss, and a couple more autos should finish him off.
Oh, yep.
Yep, Rocket will connect.
Yeah, now Chipper has such a great lead, and so, like he's just gonna crush him if he goes down there again.
And
there's no way Pharaoh can win this lane now.
Yeah, so he'll be keeping his regen up as well with the bottle. And Rune already been taken, I assume, by Prisoner. Oh,
on the bright side though, Kami's still level 1, so Frogno Hippo's got that.
Yeah, Tortur's doing a really good job.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Kami's level 2.
Well, he was level 1 when I said it.
So. Sure he was. Or maybe you just don't know what numbers are.
I don't. He teach me.
That's a 2.
You're a master of numbers, Quincy.
I am a master of numbers.
I just said that.
And I confirmed it. Because I'm the master of numbers.
Can you confirm that file?
Yeah, he is a master of numbers.
Okay.
No, I am the master of numbers, not A.
Okay, the master.
Thank you. What? HoNcast employs only the best.
Gonna call Quincy from now on whenever I have a math test.
Are you saying Mini Maggot's the best?
That is exactly what I'm saying.
Yes.
Is Chipper gonna go for the kill on Pharaoh now?
Probably.
Looks like it.
And there's the tower toss. He's just gonna casually walk in and hit a couple of rockets. Saw blades? Pharaoh trying to do the dance. But I don't think it's gonna matter. Rocket also gonna connect. Chipper continuing. There it is. Waiting for the saw blades on top of the mummies.
As I was saying about the mummy wall.
Yep.
Makes it so easy for Chipper to get that off.
It's a tried and true combination.
Yeah.
I like the.
What Romney really needs to watch for is that he doesn't get any allies in his mummy wall.
And hook back onto Torture. That's unfortunate. Good hook there from Labyrinth. And he will die as Rhapsody can help pick up the kill. Ward of Sight up here. Does Staccato. Had the staccatos actually, I felt like, but maybe couldn't quite get them off. And Prisoner gonna get ported back by Ophelia.
Yeah.
So good use of the oath port right there.
Ophelia is not really having a good time though. Like she's only.
Nope.
She's under 200 GPM. I don't know if they.
And she's basically
But she's
just
been
free
stacking
farming.
a lot. I think she's been stacking a lot. There's 2 camps right now. I don't know. So she might want to go for the Volta Lord and then just take the stacks and then farm up. But she might have been unlucky with the creeps.
We've been seeing this a lot from Ophelia ever since the jungle change. It's just not a lot of farm when she doesn't gank. And if she doesn't get a few kills or assists under her belt, and bottom lane Pharaoh once again. Yeah, mid Ronnie needs to leave this lane. He's level 6, there's no reason for him to be here. Actually uses Wrath of the Pharaoh.
He used his, yeah.
I'm not sure why. But he needs to rotate middle and try to get a kill onto something.
And now, speaking of middle,
dead Hag.
Hag is. Yeah, this is looking really grim for.
Indeed, it is.
The Hellborn side right now.
Yeah, definitely.
This is what happens when you ban Clanks and Frogno Hippo tries to play HoN. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. And Stu up top actually is at 350 gold per minute, so I'm a little interested. They do seem to have switched roles. I guess this is perhaps just because Mid Romney doesn't exactly play carry, other than Clanks maybe. But usually he is their carry player, and I think Art is the... Is he the suicide player? I don't remember.
Yeah, it differs for him. I mean, Artifa is a great player. Like, he's good at carry, he's good at suicide, whatever it is. But he usually does best at carry, in my opinion, whenever I watch him play. He always seems to carry his team very well. But as far as what you were saying about Pharaoh, Mid Romney plays a really good Pharaoh. It's on his top blade on most of his accounts, but yeah, he's just 0-4. I mean, after that first death, it was over. If Chipper would have fallen, that would have given him a much better chance. But unfortunately, it did not turn out that way.
That was not good. Right there.
No.
I was pretty sure they actually saw Pharaoh. We're gonna drop 2 quartz as well, so Torture's chain reaction's not gonna do anything, and he's gonna die. Really should have backed up earlier. And they're gonna try to get this prisoner as they're gonna rotate Solstice over as well. And ultimate from Solstice will actually hit prisoner. That was pretty well lined up, and they'll be able to kill Labyrinth right there. They'll also get the stun onto Rhapsody. Not the stun, actually, it is nighttime. And Rap's still going to fall here. Bubbles in some trouble. Gets the mummy walls up. Shell Surf goes through. We'll see if Solette can chase her down. And yes, Death Lotus. Not even necessary. Rocket coming through. And the tower's actually doing a lot of damage here. Still doesn't need it for it. And she will be able to get it off. So
that was really good for help inside.
Yeah.
Even though their towers bottom or
Lost
got
2
taken
towers.
by Felier and Chipper. But yeah, that was really good. Like, Scylla got 2 kills and 1 assist, and now she's at 400 GPN instead of 350, and that's what they need. They need to get farm on their carries right now.
I think they do. More importantly, they need to slow down the snowball of the Legion team, and even with those kills, they really haven't done that too much. Prisoner's still at 375 gold per minute, and Chipper at 450, so the kills were great, but I think I would trade 2 of those kills for 1 kill on Chipper, who is also going to pick off Hag and grab a regen rune.
Yeah.
The strategy from Frogno Hippo needs to try to be to push it into the late game. I mean, you look at the heroes on this Legion lineup, you have a Chipper and Prisoner as your carries. They're not going to go well into the late game, as opposed to, you know, Silhouette, Solstice, Hag, but getting there is going to be tough, man. I mean, you have an Ophelia and a Rhapsody. That's so much potential.
Legion side is just gonna go soon. Like, they know that we got this team right, we got this match right now. We are so far ahead, and they are just gonna go move up.
Yeah, screw soon. Let's go now.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Grouping up as 5 in the middle lane. Gonna take a tier 1 there, and looks like a tier 2 as well is on the menu. And they've got a 5k gold lead now, 11 minutes into this game, and they know that they're far ahead.
Yeah.
So
I don't think. Even with the Solstice ulti and Hag ulti, I don't think they, the Hillman side is going to be able to stop this.
And there's Word of Sight right behind the tier 2, which is spotting Hag and Solstice. So they know that they need to back up a little bit, lest they get Kamehameha.
They're falling back now.
So yeah, good rotation on Legion. They take the tower that they know they can take, they do some damage on the tier 2, and they get out before anything bad happens. Dawn basically playing this pretty close to perfectly with the lineup that they've got.
Yeah, I've got to agree with that.
And I mean, honestly, like, it was good that Pharaoh rotated top.
Oh, the
Solstice Torture. Yeah, it'll be okay. It looks like. It was good that Pharaoh rotated top because he shouldn't have stayed bottom. I actually might have liked to have seen other people jump the Chipper as opposed to Pharaoh trying to kill the Bubbles, because Bubbles was already pretty well shut down. They really need to address this Chipper. Like, they've got to slow him down a little bit.
Exactly. It should have been some. It should have been like Torture and Solstice moving bottom and get a kill on Chipper.
Right. Because I mean, they can use the Wrath of Pharaoh to effectively initiate on Chipper, and even if they kill Pharaoh in the process, something like that, because Chipper is so good against Pharaoh, they'll take that. Like, that's fine. Yeah, top lane. They will get the kill.
That's a good kill.
Prisoner.
The Hellborn have destroyed the Legion tower.
Yeah, that was really well coordinated with the Solstice ulti.
That'll slow them down a little bit.
They should have been. They should have been locking down Chipper instead of Bubbles, because Scylla can handle the Bubbles alone as soon as you get the lead. So you should definitely just try to lock down Chipper early on.
And Stu hanging out there with not any mana. That was kind of bad. Looks like here comes the group up once again, as Rhapsody and Prisoner making their way over to join the 3 heroes and Legion side that are already here. Their tier 1 tower is about to fall. Again, nothing that the Hellborn side can do about this. They probably need to just counter push. Like, if they're going to group up and take top, you guys group up and take middle.
I agree. As this game progresses, I'm realizing just how bad of a pick Pharaoh was. I mean, against this Legion lineup, it's not effective against any of those heroes. Not Prisoner, not Bubble, not Chip, not Raps, none of them.
I think it was a good pick, I just think they laned it wrong.
Yeah,
I still disagree with that. I mean, Prisoner's a great counter to Pharaoh. He can hook him out of the mummy walls. Bubbles will escape. Chipper will get all of his damage on you. And then the Rhapsody dance along with the Ophelia ulti. Just so much, not counter initiation, but just so much potential to survive and get him out of that mummy wall.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, I think Pharaoh has... The initiation from Pharaoh is really good in this.
Yeah.
Like, they need it. If they didn't have that one, I don't know what they would do,
Speaking of that,
because then they would realize...
Creep, and Ophelia gonna get trapped out. But there's a Rhapsody ultimate right on top of it, so Ophelia will be fine. In the background, Green gonna die to the Saw Blades. As Crowbusk is just going crazy. And hook back on top of Pharaoh. He's now gonna fall. And they tried to go wrap in the background, but it's not gonna be enough. So with 2 heroes dead on the Hellborn side, they're gonna go for the push top.
And that was even without Ophelia ulti.
Right.
Holy shit.
I also do want to point out, Solstice went Alchemist Bones.
The Legion had destroyed a
That was the
Hellborn
wrong
tower.
decision.
Oh,
Well, against
yeah.
Ophelia,
It's better against Ophelia, but you're already in a greedy lineup. You can't get that greedy. Like, look at this Legion team. They're gonna push you early. You cannot go and spend 1900 gold on an item like Alchemist Bones if you want to do anything.
I was thinking about that earlier, and here's my answer to that. Like, yeah, it's very greedy, and at first I didn't agree with it, but then I thought, like, okay, if they're pushing your lanes, I'm talking about the Legion. The Legion's pushing, Solstice can just instantly kill a Ballista or an Ophelia creep while Silhouette's farming to provide that gold needed for him to scale well.
But what about the lifesteal on Silhouette though? I don't know. I think that might be wrong.
Oh yes, that's also wrong.
Yeah.
So wrong. Anyway.
It does give some extra armor and stuff, but yeah, I think if she doesn't want to go for the Nullstone, then she should just get a Firebrand or something and build a Geometers fast.
That would be fine. And also, I don't think in this game is particularly good.
No. But then she should go for a Firebrand or something more.
Right. Like, I don't mind the Energizer, that's okay. Especially considering how often they're likely in a team fight. But I mean, Whispering Helm is kinda silly. And to be honest, I wonder if Solstice should have gone for more points in Illuminate. As an attempt to counter this push.
I don't think so.
They did nerf the charge though, so like, and I think you kind of need the range and the charge now. But yeah, it could have been an option to get the Illuminate, because then
between the
it would
Illuminate,
be harder for a Legion team.
Right, between the Illuminate and the Pharaoh rockets, like that's a pretty good amount of anti-push. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a judgment call. I feel like since Solstice wasn't ganking very much at the top lane, he didn't really need the charge as much as you would normally expect. I think it'd be one thing if he were more active, but he's not really.
Now Solstice went for a Light Brand as well. I don't know. They already have this greedy team, and now they're going for a
here goes the Solstice ultimate, but they spotted that with the rocket, and they're gonna get stopped a little bit. Solstice ultimate does hit 3, but there goes the newest blessing right off the bat, and the Kelpfield on before in the background. Prisoner gonna ultimate, gonna get a whole bunch of heroes. Dummy Elmi, of course, the first one to fall. Rhapsody ult gonna save everybody, and Pharaoh gonna die in the background as well. So yeah, this is just not great. Skeleton King not gonna lock down Solstice. He's gonna die. Crowbusk is 10-0.
Dawn played that so well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So well.
Yeah, and also like the heroes are so they got right now is so good at grouping up, and Legion, even though Hellborn is trying, they're not even able to kill them. Like they get everything off, and they are not even killing anyone because of the heals and Rhapsody ult and stuff.
I mean, that was a pretty good initiation from Hellborn. That's probably about as good as they can expect something to a fight to start. They had 3 people with the Solstice ultimate. They had the Wrath of Pharaoh in the background to interrupt and cause some havoc. But Newer's Blessing comes, and then Rhapsody ultimate follows that up, and just nobody dies. So
no,
they don't have any sustained damage after that.
As I was saying, like Solstice went for Lightbrand and Scylla went for the Risping Helmet. They already had this greedy lineup, and I don't know why they're going for these type of farming items instead of something more teamfight.
Yeah, Solstice
could have.
BKB.
Yeah, he could have went BKB or at least in Sanitarius or something that made him able to fight early on. Like right now, he just got a larger mana pool. I don't know.
They're gonna jump this Chipper, who's actually, this is a 3 versus 2, but here comes the support from the Legion side, and they're gonna turn around onto Pharaoh. Now Prisoner get the shackle onto Hag, and she's definitely gonna die, as he's got a portal key, so that helps. But looking for the hook here on Solstice, 5 seconds on PK, not enough time, and they will back off. So, and it just keeps happening. The Legion side keep getting pickoffs, and then they push into something, and there's nothing that the Hellborn can do about this.
You can tell that Dawn is just much more well-versed as a team.
Yeah.
I mean, Chipper was pretty much alone there at the beginning, and the team roamed instantly, just immediate response, and like that, they were there. So you can tell that they've played together quite a bit more than Frogno Hippo have. They're just looking really good, man. No doubt about it.
Honestly, I don't understand what Frogno Hippo was doing there in the first place. They know that the Legion side have got jump-type items, and actually hook back onto Solstice. He will stun Prisoner and try to walk out. It looks like he'll be actually okay. But they know Legion side have a tier 1 tower. They've got no vision, so they don't know if anybody's porting in. And they know that, you got bubbles, you got a push book on Chipper. They didn't know about the PK on Prisoner, but they definitely got the potential to counter-initiate. And yet they're chasing to the river. Like, I don't really see that, but I feel like they should just ward up their jungle and try to delay as much as possible, although Dawn are not really interested in letting them do that.
Oh, Scylla.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just gets wrecked.
Oh, holy the damage. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
You won't get me treasure.
And they deny
Yeah, I
that
don't
mid
know, I
tower,
think
but
this-
oh well. I mean, this is going to be Rax.
550 GPM Chipper. Yeah, the gold lead is just too big right now, I think.
Back will connect onto Hag, and she gets silenced, immediately killed. Souls is going to pop the ultimate right in the face of Chipper, but just did no damage. Pharaoh in the background, catching bubbles, also that does not matter, as in fact it's bad for Pharaoh, because he's getting jumped. Torture the only one to survive that fight, but not for very long is a nice hook for Prisoner. Actually, they call it CC before. Yeah, dummy yummy.
Well played by Labyrinth. Yeah.
Balls, but anyway, the end of that game is going to mean we're going to a game 2. So, just Dawn out playing. Final thoughts there, File?
Yeah, like it was really well played by Labyrinth in the last team fight. Last team fight, he all is so connected, and he started off by killing Scylla, and then I think it was Hack, and then just Torturer. And yeah, well played by the Legion team in this one.
And those, anything to add that?
I'm really, really impressed with Dawn. I mean, looking at all their team fights, their teamwork is out of this world, man. I mean, excluding Sync or BMG or any of the top 4 teams right now, they're extremely good. These guys are gonna go far, and that's about all I got.
Yep. Well, it's definitely a good performance from Dawn, and we'll see if Frogno Hippo can bring it back in Game 2. This is the round of 8, which means that if you lose here, you are not necessarily out. You just drop to the loser's bracket, but obviously you would prefer to avoid that. So Frogno Hippo needs 2 games to come back and take the series from Dawn, and we'll see if they can do that as we move into Game 2 coming up shortly.